What's up, guys? In today's video, I'm trying out a little new segment and we're combining some small topics and basically talking about each single topic in this video. Now, I don't know if this video is going to be successful with all the topics that I'm gathering in this video, but I could have made separate videos for this, but I didn't want to, and I'd rather just have all the meat in one little video right now. But let's get into it. So we have three topics: Man of Steel 2 being confirmed, Wonder Woman 3, which we knew would be confirmed, and the Flash 2 script has been confirmed to be done already. Let's talk about the Flash 2 first. I really wanted to get into this and what to expect. Will Ezra Miller be playing the Flash? I cannot comment on that. If you asked me a couple months ago, I would expect he would not be playing it, but overall I think Warner Brothers in the studio is waiting for what's going to happen with the trial. We heard some rumors that he might be facing up to 26 years in prison if since he just pleaded not guilty, if these allegations become true and there's a lot of proof. We've heard a lot of stuff. We have not actually have real solid evidence on anything. We've heard a lot of things. We do know that he did definitely get arrested, what, 2 or 3 times already. Until that verdict comes out, then we'll know if the studio wants to maybe push forward with Ezra or cut the ties with Ezra. Personally, besides that, with that PR, I feel like they're still just going to cut ties with him, but who knows? I really don't know what the studio is truly thinking right now. And I say that the first Flash movie might end on a cliffhanger. And the reason why I want to say that too is we know this Flash movie is going to take a lot of elements from the Flashpoint storyline, and from the recent leak that Affleck and Keaton's Batman and Bruce Wayne are going to coexist in the same DCU timeline. That makes it a little bit interesting that we now both know that neither of them are getting erased, but they're going to exist together. So maybe they end on a cliffhanger, something with the multiverse, and that they have to reestablish it in the sequel. That's maybe why they're writing the script right now. But honestly, I want to know your guys' thoughts below. What do you guys think about the Flash 2 script being written? Not only who do you think is going to play the Flash? Will it be Ezra or not? But let me know, guys, what do you think the Flash 2 storyline might have to do, or like might be? Honestly, we don't know anything about the new Flash movie yet, really, except we know that Supergirl, Affleck, Keaton are in it, but we don't know what to expect. But I do truly feel that if they're starting this early on the Flash 2 script, A, they know they have a really good film under their hands, and B, the story must be a cliffhanger. That's my 2 cents on it. But next topic, guys, let's talk about Wonder Woman 3. Wonder Woman 3, guys, it needs to be better than Wonder Woman 84. It's going to be look like written by Patty Jenkins and probably directed by her as well again. But honestly, guys, I'm going to be honest, this film should take place in the present or maybe the future. I prefer the present. And then we can have some cameos of actual superheroes, maybe like Shazam. We heard that she might be in his sequel, but why not have Shazam in there? It's got that God's realm in there. And I really, really think that this film needs to be in the present. I thought Wonder Woman 2 should have been in the present as well. We shouldn't have jumped to 84, but I don't know how that got us, guys. I cannot believe how shit of a film that was. I still have not, it's on my shelf back there. I still have not watched it again to this day on 4K. But another thing I want to say is we should not be seeing no return of Steve Trevor or Chris Pine's character. That character was great in the first Wonder Woman film, and then look what they did with him in 84. They fucking ruined him. Not really. I try to think that the first Wonder Woman film is not canon with the sequel. So that's how I try to picture it. Obviously, they are canon, but honestly, we need to leave that character, Steve Trevor, alone, and we don't need no great-great-grandson of Steve Trevor played by Chris Pine either. Chris Pine did a great job in the first film, and he tried what he could do with the second film, but overall, leave that character alone, and I think that makes his storyline wrap up perfectly. Another thing is, I also want to say a cool villain could be another god. Like, we saw her fight Ares, but there's other gods out there probably that she can go up against that'd be really unique. I do not want to see Cheetah again, but honestly, if you look at it that way, the only logical sense is maybe someone from the New Gods that she can fight, someone like that, more on a personal level though, maybe one of the Greek gods even. It'd be really pretty cool to see. But overall, what do you guys think for Wonder Woman 3? What do you guys think? Do you think they should go in the future? Do you think they should stay in the present? Or do you think they should do something in the 90s now? Let me know your thoughts below, guys. But let's talk about the biggest news ever. Man of Steel 2 confirmed by Warner Brothers, and it's officially got the green light and it's in development. Guys, I've been waiting since 2013 for a true sequel to Man of Steel 2. And the fact that we know Man of Steel 2 is finally in the works and that we have an actor, Henry Cavill, playing Superman gets me all giggity. I do want to speculate though on what directors would I want to see helm Man of Steel 2 or the sequel. Honestly, Christopher McQuarrie, who directed the Mission Impossible films, directed Fallout in 7 and 8. I like him as a director, and I know there's been talks between him and Cavill about maybe possibly working on a Man of Steel sequel. I'd like Christopher McQuarrie to actually direct that film and write it. I think it'd be a really great film. And why not? You know, we might not get the Snyderverse, whatever, but why not have Zack Snyder return just to direct Man of Steel 2? You know, maybe Warner Brothers, the studio, doesn't want to let him have his vision, and that's totally fine, but let's see his true vision of the sequel to Man of Steel 2, or the sequel to Man of Steel, and see where that pans out. It's not a bad idea, and I really would love to see it. But that brings up the question, will this be a soft reboot similar to the Suicide Squad directed by James Gunn? Is it going to contradict a couple things, or is it trying to get rid of the past? I don't know. I feel like that they're going to try to course correct a little bit with the sequel to Man of Steel. Definitely, I feel like it's going to have a little bit more levity than the first Man of Steel film. But also, what is it going to be titled? Is it going to be called Man of Steel 2? Is it going to be called The Last Son of Krypton? Is it going to be called Superman? Is it going to be called Superman Rebirth or The Superman? Any of those names would work for me. Personally, I kind of like The Last Son of Krypton, or like Superman, The Last Son of Krypton, or even just call it Superman or The Superman. Or if you're going to reboot it basically, or like have a soft reboot, then it's going to be called Superman Rebirth, I think. But what kind of story, too, is it going to tackle? Lois Lane, is Amy Adams going to come back, and is Lawrence Fishburne going to return as Perry White? Those are two characters that are pivotal to the Snyderverse, I guess you would say, and I really love both actors and actresses. I love Perry White, played by Lawrence Fishburne, and I love Amy Adams' portrayal as Lois. You got to bring them back. You do. But if it's a reboot, so are we going to see new actors playing these characters? I honestly don't know. And the biggest question too is, what kind of story is going to be tackled? Is Supergirl going to be in this film as well? That's another big thing too. And the villain, are we going to get the real Doomsday this time around? Are we going to get Metallo? Are we going to get Brainiac? Someone completely else? I think it'd be really cool to see Brainiac in a Superman film. I really do think that'd be cool, especially if he needs Supergirl's help. Why not? Honestly, why not? But don't steal the spotlight from Henry. We need to see Henry get established. And honestly, looking at it now, saying that if Supergirl will be in the film, I think she might have a little role in it, but I think it's going to be getting together Superman, and that's what I'm very excited about. But guys, with all three topics, let me know your thoughts below on Man of Steel 2 being confirmed. Who do you guys want to see as the villain? Who do you want to see direct the film? And do you guys think that it's going to be a soft reboot, or it's going to be basically continuing on from the Man of Steel film in 2013? Guys, let me know your thoughts below. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.